Welcome to the fifth update on the pharma funds investment recommendations that we gave on our website channel about 5 weeks back. This is a weekly update being done every Saturday or Sunday for the past week's movement that the funds had in the market. So where we are now, the performance of the three funds which we selected, SBI, UTN, Nippon, the reason for selection, again, a long track record of these funds. So we started our investment at 141.8 in SBI. Similarly, for all the three funds, we had given a buy price on June 1st. At that time, we had a protection. This at SBI was around 134.95. That is, if we buy at 141.8 and it goes against us, we have to sell at 134.95. So that was about 6 rupees 85 paisa risk that it carried, the investment carried in the market. Where the NAV is now, it is at around 145.13. The fund has made around 3.33 rupees profit, which is about 2.35%. Last week, fund all the funds were doing well. This week it has been down. Market was down for the pharma sector. We'll come to that later. Where is the protection now? When we started, the protection was at 134.95. Now protection has moved to 140.7. You can see it is almost come close to the price which we entered. Like that, protection for other two funds are also given here. This is not moved from last week. So when the market goes down from wherever it is previous level, stop loss remains same. So that way it's protected. So for 10,000 rupees investment has been made on each of the funds that we recommended, how it is performed. Number of units is for 10,000 rupees at whatever NAV we gave. For SBI, we had a NAV of 141 change. Number of units we could have got with 10,000 rupees is 70.52 units. Similarly for Nippon and UTI also. Per unit risk, that which we already discussed, this was at 6.85 per unit for SBI, 9.11 for Nippon and 5.11 for UTI. By just seeing this, people will think that UTI had the lowest risk. No, this is a unit risk. If you convert it into percentage, almost all are same. So entry level risk for 10,000 rupees was, suppose you got 70.52 units and each unit carried 6.85 rupees of risk. Total risk for 10,000 rupees was 483.07. Here we can see almost all the three were similar, while UTI had highest risk among the three. Of course, it was marginal, around 10-12 rupees more than what SBI had. Position as of 3rd July, it is 1 month since we started this journey. About 5 weeks have got completed. Value of the investment, 10,000 rupees, what we invested in SBI has become 10,234. Nippon is 10,200. UTI is 10,193. Here again, we can see some unique picture. On the risk side, SBI had the lowest risk. On the gain side, SBI has the highest gain. We didn't make any choice. We just took three funds which has a long track record. Among them, there is a performance live. It is being tracked. This capital risk is for 10,000 which we invested. At the time we invested, the risk was 483 rupees 7 paisa. Now as the price is moving up, when the price moves up, even our protection on the investment also keeps moving in the favor of the price movement. Now the present risk is at 77.57 for SBI. Nippon is 183 and UTI is 131. You can see huge difference here. This is because SBI stop loss moved faster than the other two. That is why this difference has come. Current level, wherever the investment is, that is from 10,000 to 34, if the stop loss has to get it, how much we will lose? 312 in SBI, 383 in Nippon, and 325 in UTI. So from wherever we are now, if the market is going totally against us, about 300 plus, we will be losing in our main investment, the 10,000 rupees which we made. Sorry, on the profit as well as the capital. From wherever the value of the investment is, from there we are going to lose around 300 plus. On the investment that we made, the losses in SBI is going to be the least and Nippon is going to be the highest. Why this is having this difference, we will see as we go forward. Coming to the leadership, this week, instead of leaders on the upside, we will see on the downside because market was correcting. On the pharma funds, it was a slightly bigger correction because anything that goes up has to come down. So pharma funds had a big rally from late March till end of June. So obviously correction has to be there. There will be people exiting the market, and then it continues further. Among the top losers this week, we had Divis Labs and Sanofi. Was there anything wrong with the companies? Nothing like that. Divis has been in the bull rally for close to about 2+ years. Sanofi is also similarly had made very big gains in the recent 1.5 years time. So obviously there is going to be correction in these stocks. These are stocks that funds are carrying. At some extent, let's see what is the percentage of exposure the funds that we have selected have in these stocks. This is where the money is being parked in the pharma funds. Out of the top 3 funds which we selected, in each of the fund, what are the top 10 holdings that they have? These green bands are the stocks that all the 3 mutual funds are having exposure into. If you can see, all the green bands have slowly gone to the downside. Most of them are having negative returns. These are all large cap businesses, bigger businesses where mutual funds also will have big exposure. So here we see Divis Lab has about 7 to 8% exposure in all the funds, and that is given back close to 7% last week. Sanofi, of course, it is having exposure only in Nippon. It has lost 4.72. Now we can know why Nippon is not performing well, because it has about 12.5% of exposure that has taken a more than 5% hit last week. Though they have some winners on the top, Syngene and Thyrocare, which is close to 10%, have made 7% and 1% gain. Of course, on the gain side, we don't have much gains. Most of the stocks were weak. That is the reason stop losses have not moved up. Again, all the funds have taken a hit because big stocks have started falling. Is this going to be a big time drop in the markets? No, obviously it is not going to be. It is a small correction because the patterns in the pharma space is entirely different from what is in the overall market. Pharma led the rally for the market after it bottomed in post-COVID pandemic lockdowns. Then it had a huge rally because all the stocks made nearly 40-50% gains, which took the index also by 30-35%. Now, after making such big gains, now there is a small give back that will take out weak hands from the stocks, and again new buying, fresh buying will come. As again, mutual funds are also having more money, they will also do some churn. We will see portfolios of mutual funds also start having a change in this coming month. That will start getting known about 1 or 2 weeks from now. So how was the journey so far? The 10,000 invested, I have taken SBI Pharma Fund. It was not any prediction that we made that this fund will do well. No, like how I gave this information and it was totally new for all of you. It was like for me also. I just took the first one on the list which I prepared. It was SBI Pharma, and obviously consequently that performed well. So 10,000 rupees invested into SBI Pharma Fund. In the first week, it went to 10,264. At the time when we invested, if something has gone wrong and we had to exit at the stop loss that we had given in our recommendations, we would have got back 9,570. About 483 rupees was the loss we had if suppose it went against us. That was the risk we took on this investment. For 10,000 rupees, 483, it is around 4.83% risk we took on this investment. It went to 10,264. When the price went up, our stop loss also moved up. It came to around 10,800 something. When price moves in our direction, stop loss also starts moving in our direction. Whereas when price moves against us, stop loss gets stalled. It holds there itself. So from 10,264, price dropped a little. At that time, again, stop loss continued to remain the same price. Then from there, 2 weeks, we had a surge. Last week, the 10,000 investment was at 10,393. That time, stop loss from 10,800, it claimed to 10,922. Suppose last week something went wrong and whole market had collapsed, we would have got out at 9,922 and we would have lost about 77, 78 rupees on the 10,000 which we invested. This week from 10,293, the value of the investment dropped to 10,235. Of course, you can see the stop loss is not dropped. So in case something goes wrong and the price starts declining further and further, we will get out at 9,922. This is the kind of risk that is carried in the stock market investment. When we put our money into the market, it carries higher risk. Whatever risk we are taking, And slowly when the investment starts moving in our direction, the risk gets slowly reduced and it becomes positive. We are in this investment, it is very early. 5 weeks is very small period to track a investment. We have to leave this for some more months. Don't know in the period it can drop and get out also, or maybe it will have a recovery and start moving up. As of now, with what started with 483 rupees risk has now come down to 78 rupees. That much is a gain we made. And in the position, we are having 235 rupees profit for the 10,000 investment. That is around 2.35% in 5 weeks time. From here, if we have to give back, lose total profit and capital, we will lose around 311 rupees. On the capital, we will lose 78 rupees. Let's go through this journey. Let's see what happens. There is no prediction or any guarantee that we made while making this investment. We saw an opportunity among the market. Pharma was the strongest one. When market started moving up, pharma picked it up, picked the market from the bottom. So we made a choice to invest in pharma, and in the pharma fund, we took a decision to invest in those funds which have a long track record. Only 3 we had out of we have around 8 funds in our market. Only 3 were having long track record. In that we choose, and we took a risk of about 5%. That is a calculation that is done based on the price strength of the NAVs that the funds have. Let's see how it takes its journey from here. Thank you.